do anything wrong, your mother and father usually send you to bed with no supper, or ground you for a week, or may even send you up to the bedroom or time out. When an adult breaks the rules, they have to face the consequences of what they've done. One punishment is community service. However, even though you have to do community service, which is basically work without pay, that doesn't mean that you should always take it as a bit of fun or lightweight. It can be quite serious. Even harmless pranks can lead you to community service, as Nita and Lightning is about to find out in our story. This story is a Cars story, and it's called Friday Night Fun. Maida looked out at all the sleeping tractors in the field. Then, as Lightning watched, he quietly drove up to one and honked. Beep! The startled tractor woke up, tipped over, and moaned as its wheels spun helplessly in the air. Suddenly, headlights shone in the two friends' face. It was the sheriff. "You should know better," he said. "I'll see you both in traffic court tomorrow." The next morning at court, Lightning and Mater were sentenced to community service. "Why don't you help Raman clean his shop?" Sheriff suggested. "Oh, you bet," answered Lightning. But as they cleaned, Maida accidentally knocked over a can of pink paint. The lid flew off and the paint splattered Lightning. "You sure do look pretty in pink," said Maida. "Let's see how you like the look of it," shouted Lightning. He threw an open can of paint at Mater. After a few minutes, they were covered in paint. When Raman peeked in, he got splattered too. "Look at my shop," he cried. "Get out!" The friends left the shop and drove to Doc's garage. Boys, Doc sighed when he heard what they'd done. He gave them one last chance. Go find Bessie and surprise Flo with a new paving job. The friends started paving, but then they decided a race. They had so much fun that they forgot all about the paving job at Flo's. By the time they remembered, it was dark. The next morning, Maida and Lightning drove over to Flo's. Just about everyone in Radiator Springs was hard at work, trying to finish the paving job. No one had been able to drive in for their breakfast fill-ups. Maida and Lightning knew they had made a mistake. It was up to them to fix the road. A few hours later, they were done. The V8 caf looked fantastic and everything finally went back to normal. Until Friday night rolled out again. "Hey, buddy," whispered Maida to Lightning. "How about a little tractor tipping in the old yard, eh?" Pranksters will always be in the area, and what they consider fun can sometimes be incredibly dangerous. One prank that happens in bonfire night is that kids will often throw fireworks at other people. Of course, they don't realise how dangerous it is until someone gets seriously hurt. And then it's a test to see who is the most mature one. Valentine's Day is another example of pranksters. On a day that's meant to be filled with love, you'll find people waiting by trees, waiting to cream their victims. It's funny at first, but to the person they're doing it to, it's not funny at all, and that can be quite serious. Next time you think about doing a prank, try and think of the pros and cons first, before you decide to go ahead with the prank. Is the cons, or is the consequences, worth a little bit of fun? getting late, and I better get some sleep. But I'll see you again real soon tomorrow. Hope you all have a brilliant day. Bye for now.